Katie from Scrapfaire. Thanks for joining me again if you've been here before, and thank you so much for checking me out if this is your first visit. This is my little crafty corner of the interwebs. Looking a little tired today, so I want to apologize for that, but it is what it is. And so let's see what I have been up to. I have a lot of WIPs, a whole lot for me actually, and I have kind of a whip it or rip it section, thanks to my friend Melissa from the Spicy Homemaker. And I don't have to rip up a Cozy Memories because I never started one. I think the little mitered square blankets are cute, but I wanted something that wasn't a square, so I never started one. And yay, that means I don't have to rip one out. But I do have a Zadie sweater that I started, and I want to share it with you. This was for the Grocery Girls Summer Knit Along, and I haven't finished, and I'm going to rip this out, okay? It's almost finished. I've got the sleeves, they're done. I've got it up to, yeah, it's up to about right here. There's not that much finishing left, but I have done the decreases wrong twice now. So I'd done to about right here and had to rip all the way down to where below where I started the decrease, and then I knit all the way back up, and one side I did correctly and one side I did not, so they don't match on either side, and I don't want to do it again. So I am going to take this sweater and use it as a sweater blank instead of a sock blank, if you will. And I'm going to knit the tea leaf sweater with Bristol Ivy. It's a knit along on Craftsy. I haven't started. I'm a week behind now, but that's okay. That's what's happening to that sweater. I have another whip. This is my version of the M-Cowl for Mina Phillips' Road to Rhinebeck shawl. Road to Rhinebeck. Road to Rhinebeck shawl. Sorry. Apparently I can't say it. And this is knit out of Lolo Did It's Dreamy Base. I think it's Dreamy Base. It's a Dreamy Sock Base. It is 70% superwash merino, 20% silk, and 10% cashmere. It's kind of amazing. And this is up to the first portion of Clue 3, so I'm a little behind. And I have to say, I don't hate the way it's looking, but I love the way it's looking on the thicker yarn. Oh, I'm showing you the back of it. I love the way it's showing up for people who are doing it out of the DK weight that it calls for. And this is a fingering. It's actually kind of a light fingering. And this is my cute little Mandrake Progress Keeper from Simply Serving HK. Look, what a cute Mandrake. It's just to mark the right side of the shawl. It looks pretty, and I'm probably going to finish it because I just need to get cracking on the rest of Clue 3. Clue 4 came out yesterday, and I hope I didn't ruin this for anyone. I just noticed a drop stitch, so I picked that up. I'm knitting this on my signature size 6 needles. And this is a 32-inch cord. It's the only cord I have for my signature needles, so it's going to be really squished up. I'm going to try to get crack-a-lackin' because I'd like to finish it. I was going to knit it holding the yarn double, but then I realized that I wouldn't have enough yards. So, and that's living in my Mrs. Brown's project bag. My sweater is just living in a giant Fiberspace tote bag that you get when you buy yarn there. Fiberspace is one of my local yarn stores. So anyway, that's my Mrs. Brown's bag, and this is a Lolo Did It pearl side garter stitch, not pearl side. It's a Lolo Did It yarn, and I can't remember the colorway. I think it's the Breakfast Club. This is I've got 2 Mrs. Brown's bags. This is one of them. This was before she was putting handles on all of them, so love that. So that's a work in progress. I have, this is a sweater. I do not know who made this project bag. It was gifted to me and it does not have a tag on it, and so we don't know who made it, but it's beautiful and it holds, I've got 3 full skeins of yarn in here, but it would definitely hold at least 1 more, if not 2 more. This is Little Darlin' by Lolo Did It, and it goes with, I've got 2 skeins of Elegance by Lolo Did It. These go together. They're going to be beautiful together. And this is a recast on of a Tegna sweater. I had like an inch of the lace done, a little bit more of it than an inch of the lace done. It's not finished being cast on yet. I had like an inch of it done. I was starting to decrease, and then I realized it was a Mobius, and that was very sad. And it frogged much quicker than it knit up, because I have to cast on 460 stitches for my size. And that made me really sad, so I did not finish getting that cast on before I put it into timeout. So excuse me for that, but I'm really excited to knit the Tegna sweater. Super pretty. And then Living in My Scrappy Threads, the Scrappy Thread project bag. This is a hoe from January. So this is the first Felici sock I've ever knit. And it's also my first Mina Phillips German short row heel, and I've got one little half of a garter ridge there because I knitted when I should have purled, but that's okay. And I just started the heel. No, I stopped in the middle of the heel. I don't normally do that. But I'm knitting it on my size 1 signatures, and I just put a few ribs on the front side. And these are going to be gift socks for my sister, because when I finished the first one, I realized this is too small to go on my foot, and my sister has smaller feet than me, so she'll get this pair of socks when they get finished. I knit her a pair for her birthday this year, and she loved them, so she loved them and wears them. She gets another pair. Yay for her. Living in My Star Knits bag that I got at last year's Shenandoah Valley Fiber Fest. It's a Harry Potter themed bag. This has been my vanilla sock to travel around with me, because it's just vanilla. This is the first one. It's a Regia self-patterning sock yarn in Regia cotton, which they don't make anymore. I tried to find some more online, and I did not think this was bothering my hands, but this took me quite a while to finish, and I'm looking for the rest of it. Oh, it's in my lap. So I started working on the second one not too long ago, but it's just been when I have a couple of minutes at work, I'll pick that up and knit on it. The first one traveled to me to summer concerts and stuff. I love having a 9-inch circular stockinette sock for travel, you know, time busting. I have to wait a few minutes. It's perfect. So I'm trying to get this finished up because I'd like for my dear husband to try on that sock. Well, it fits him, but I want him to be able to wear the socks while it's warm outside, because they're cotton and viscose or something. Like I said, they don't make that yarn anymore. I have another skein of it because when I bought the yarn originally last year, I bought a skein for him and a skein for me. And I didn't think it was hurting my hands, but then I cast this sock on in the car yesterday just because I felt like that one was going really slow, and I was going to a festival. Look, I cast this on yesterday morning in the car. This is how my stripy or pattern socks usually go. I cast it on in the car, and I knit, and this morning I woke up and I knit. I've done more than a whole color repeat this morning. It's afternoon now, but this is all I've worked on today. And this is a ball of lollipop yarn in the Yarn Bomb colorway. And it's living in a brand new bag that I just picked up from the Shenandoah Valley Fiber Festival. It is also a Star Knits bag. I saw these on her Instagram, you guys. This is the lining. And this is like a good sock size bag. It's just big enough for my ball of yarn. And the little contrast color is from Lollipop as well. Can't think today. And she always gives like a really nice mini for heels, toes, and cuffs. So I don't know if I'm going to do heels, toes, and cuffs in this contrast color. I've been trying to decide. I know I'm doing Afterthought everything. And so I think I'm just going to continue with stripes until my tube is finished. And then I'm going to decide if I'm doing another cuff at the other end. Or I thought about, and this is probably what I'm going to do, I'm going to knit the 25 inches or whatever that I need. And then put a toe on. And then cut it and do an Afterthought toe on this sock, and then I'll do an Afterthought cuff on the other, and then I'll put my heels in together. I usually do the heels and the toes together, but we'll see, because I'd really like to, the socks would match if I did that, I'm pretty sure. So that's what I want to do. We'll see though, because I think it's only going to take a repeat and a half. This is a 10 stripe colorway repeat, you guys. It's called Yarn Bomb. I'm pretty sure I said that, by Lollipop Yarns. Oh, I love Lollipop Yarn, you guys. Oh, and this is it used to be the Gripe Space, and it has a new name. What is the new name of it? No, I don't know, because this is not a great. Anyway, I don't have the tag with me. Used to be it's her 80/20 base. That's my favorite base from her. She has a traditional, which is a 75/25, and a beefcake base, which is oh, Beefcake says it's 80/20. I don't know. I'll look it up and I'll put it in my show notes on the Ravelry page. Did not mention we have a Ravelry group. Please to join. I would love for you to join me. There's going to be a giveaway this coming week. So anyway, so that's the project bag I got this weekend. Yesterday, Saturday, the 22nd. No. Saturday the 23rd of September. Today is the 24th. I also got another little happy from Star Knits. I got a needle cozy. It's got cupcakes on it. I love it. It's red on the inside. Super cool, and it has these little plastic snaps. I've been looking for some more needle cozies because I really like them to keep things from sliding off my needles. The only thing is it doesn't work for my 9-inch circ, so I'm not sure what I need for that. What do you guys use for your 9-inch circular needles to keep stuff from sliding off? I got a couple more things yesterday from the Fiber Festival, and I want to share those with you. I got some yarn from Kim Dyes Yarn. I love Kim. She is a local dyer to me. And this is super glittery. I don't have any super glittery yarn. Not true. I think there's a super glittery Christmas yarn in my stash that I won last year. So I need to find that and cast those on, because I can. Stranded Dye Works, Amy Florence, has a holiday sock along right now that I can totally enter with that yarn. But anyway, this is her Sugar Cookie sock. It's 92% superwash merino and 8% lurex. I'm going to knit socks out of this. Let's look how glittery that is. And it's a very fallish, almost into holiday colorway for me. I love it. It's called Faded Graffiti. But it's like a muted pinks and purples and grays. Let's get it naked so you can really. These are kind of my colors. This is like a peachy color, which I've been really, really drawn to this year. Something fierce. And I got another thing from Kim, because I had gifted the last gradient set that I bought from Kim to a friend. And I got this gradient set, and I have no idea what I'm going to knit with it. But it is, it's called Macaron gradient, in the sparkle sock. It's 70% superwash merino, 20% nylon, 5% stellina. So this is a lighter glitter. You can see it just a little bit than this. So the lurex is really heavy and glittery. I'm sure you can see some sparkle. There you go. And then this has a really light sparkle to it. So really excited about these. So I gotta sniff my yarn. You sniff your yarn, right? And also at the festival yesterday, I visited Wandering Wool. I have a good friend, cousin friend, who She Loves Wandering Wool, and I really could not pass up this. It's a sock set and it's a gradient. It goes from a beautiful gray, and it's lovely. They tied the inside, so if I want to knit from the inside, I just start knitting here, to a beautiful peach, but it's like gray, purple, pink, and peach. And I might have to knit some really tall socks. It smells lovely, like yarn, you know, not super sheepy, but it's a very soft gradient. It is 75/25. There's 463 yards. The colorway is called Alpine Glow, and I think it is fabulous. I love having my Laura Ashley quilt in the background. It's kind of weird. And those are games, just so you know, because we need games in our lives. I got my hippo for Texas. It's called Helping Hippos colorway in from Lauren at Lolo Did It when she had her colorway. What is it? The money went to part of the proceeds went to the Red Cross, and this was the colorway for she dyed up for Texas. Look at that. Look at that. It's so beautiful. I had told Lauren that I couldn't wait, and I kind of asked for a hint, and she said all the happy colors were going to be in this colorway, and I got her just everyday socks, so it's her 75/25. It's her 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. So that's what I got there, and I just made my yarn naked again. I feel like this is heavy on the stuff I just got, but it's kind of festival season. I haven't purchased a whole lot until recently, and I don't know what else to say. I got a few things. I got a lot of WIPs. I've been knitting up my yarn, so I had to get some more. This is a ball of lollipop yarn. It's called Stardust, and I wasn't going to buy any more lollipop yarn because I have several balls just sitting, but nobody bought it. It like sat there for a whole day, and the next day I was like, if that Stardust is still there, I'm going to buy it. And I don't know what Joan has done to be able to dye more yarn, you guys, but she's had more available lately. And I love her self-striping yarn. I want to try her regular yarn, but I gotta knit some up. I'm trying really hard. I've got a sweater cast on almost completely, and I got most of the sweater knit, and I gotta get it finished. I'm kind of all over the place today. Really sorry. Like I said, this is called Stardust. There's 18 rows Celestial, 6 rows of Comet, and the Mini Me's in Comet. So cute. All her yarn balls come in these little baggies. I don't know why I'm so drawn to blue right now, but I am. So I'm embracing it. I'm embracing my inner I need some blue in my life. If you guys have any good suggestions for work shoes that will show off my socks, I have some Clarks that are Mary Jane style, but they're getting very worn out. And I work in an office, and the dress code is very loosey-goosey, so I can kind of wear whatever I want, and kind of excited about that. So I can wear stuff that shows off my socks. Oh, and my boss is a knitter, so he likes to knit, and so life is wonderful. I want to let you know, if you don't follow One Sock Wonder on Instagram, you need to, because you guys, she is auctioning her bags. This is one of her bags I purchased. I purchased another one that I put in my FiberShare package that I just sent off, and my FiberShare partner received her package Thursday or Friday, and she loved it, so I'm going to insert a picture here of what was in her package. And if you have not, I'm going to insert a picture here of what was in her package. And if you have not done fiber share, you need to. My fiber share partner is a designer, and she has already put a pattern into my Ravelry library. It's a color work hat, so hopefully next time I'll have that knit up and can show you, because I'm super excited and I can't think of her name right now, so I'm a jerk. But I'm going to put that in my show notes along with the link to her pattern. It's a really simple two-color color work hat. So if you are in the mood for some color work, you should look that up and knit it with me. And then my last bit of gluttony is, like I said, Fiber Space. This is a Fiber Space shirt. It's my local yarn store, and they just recently bought a building, and it's beautiful. I'll put a picture of it in here. Anyway, so I got an email from them because I had worn a Fiber Space t-shirt to shop at Fiber Space. I did not realize that you get entered into a contest, and I won. So I had a coupon for 20% off my whole purchase in the month of September. So I went to their new store, and they had fringe field supply bags. And so, because I've been collecting enamel pins for a little while, and I decided to get a bag to put them on. I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to make my own similarly styled bag, but I could never figure out exactly how they got. I love the shape of this bag. So now I have one, and what I'd really like to do is make one out of canvas and decorate the plain canvas. I do love this gray though. So I didn't just buy this fringe field supply bag, but if you haven't seen one, here, let me take stuff out. It has a pocket that has holes in it, so you could put your yarn in here, and if you wanted to, run it through here, and your yarn wouldn't get tangled up, your colors wouldn't get tangled up while you knit from it. And then there's pockets on this side. I don't know how well you can see this. Can I just turn this inside out? I bet I can. Look at this. Look at this, you guys. In case you ever wondered exactly what it looked like on the inside, I'm turning it inside out for you. So the bottom is reinforced. So theoretically, you could run your colors through here, and then you can store your needles right here. So it would be like a needle minder for you on the inside. And then on the other side, there's pockets. There's like pockets straight up and down for different needles, or a crochet hook, or an ink pen, or all three. And then you can put your little baby ruler and your needle gauge and your measuring tape right here. And that's what it looks like inside out. So how awesome is that? Okay, so like I said, I had a coupon for 20% off my total purchase. So I bought this. I got some unicorn fiber wash because I have some light colored socks that have been, they just look grungy, you guys, and I was gonna see if the unicorn fiber wash could fix that for me, but they've been looking grungy for over a year now, so I'm not sure how much it can do for them. But I'll check it out and let you know. I also got something I'd never had before. I got a zobber ball. It's a crazy zobber ball, which I had looked at my other local yarn store, Nature's Yarns, when they had them one time, and I didn't get one, and the last time I was in there, they didn't have any. So I actually got two. These both speak to me as Christmas colors. This is like Whoville Christmas colors, and this is like traditional Christmas colors. So I'm gonna probably knit some socks out of these. I believe these are just oh, it says nylon. I don't know the content, but it shows you how kind of the colorway knits up right there. I think that's how the colorway knits up. I don't think that's super clear for you. I was thinking these were not superwash. Hold up. It says 75% wool, 25% nylon. Okay, and it does say superwash. Both of these looked holiday to me. Let me see if I can. I'm not sure how good you can see that. Anyway, both of these looked holiday-y to me, so hopefully you can see the holiday in both of them. This is more kind of colors that my stuff is. Sorry, I did something weird. Oh, this is more kind of my holiday colors, so, but I do also love traditional, so I'm probably gonna knit socks out of these. I also got a couple of extra 9-inch circular needles. One of them is in my Wonder Woman bag right now on the sock. I got a gift from a friend. I don't know how to say that. I got a gift from a friend. She sent me some tuft woolens in honey apple and lavender apple. They smell amazing. Oh my god. These are the hand balm, rich hand and body balms. Because I have, you guys, I have the worst dry skin ever. So she was kind enough to share these with me. And then she sent me a mini, and this is Panorama sock yarn. Oh, she sent me a sample of Soak in Jasmine. This is Ultra Pure, maybe? Yeah, it's Ultra Pure. I think it's a soak, and she made some cute stitch markers. This one says Hell and G's, so Hell and G's, and this one says Mad, M-A-D, Mad. And this is a cute little Halloween-y skull. I need to ask her how she made this, because this one in particular, I've been wanting to make some stitch markers shaped like that. I have some beads I want to use. Oh! I also got, this is from Fiberspace too, I got some linen. It's Kalinka linen in this beautiful berry colorway. It's a very blue red. I was looking for the... I do not see a color name on here, but it's this beautiful berry red. I got it at Fiberspace. I want to try to make one of those market bags, you guys, because those are super cool. Thank you to everyone who got in touch with me after my last podcast. I really appreciate it. And I do want to remind you that the May the 4th Knit With You Cal is still going on. I don't currently have a Star Wars whip on the needles now that my Yoda Zadie is being frogged, but I'll have a Yoda tea leaves, and I have some other things needle adjacent. I can show you. Oh, excuse me. I have, I'm going to be doing the Speckle and Pop MCal. Yep, I have all my yarns in here. So it's going to be a Lolo Did It Speckle and Pop in these colors. So this is, I almost said the wrong name. This is When Doves Cry, and this is a vintage Lolo Did It label. But this is When Doves Cry, which will go into Beetlejuice, which is a new Halloween color for this year, which will go into Hippo for Cinco, which I've been hoarding. Is that how they were going to go? I had so many skeins laid out for this, but yeah. No, this is what was going to happen. Now I have to see what yeah, I'm pretty sure this is what I said was going to happen, because these are the ones that I left in here. I thought about swapping out this for my hippos, my helping hippos. But I really think the color pops are going to pop more against... I'm thinking I thought Living on a Prayer was in here. I might look at that one more time. But anyway, right now, as it stands, When Doves Cry, Beetlejuice, and Hippo for Cinco. And then I have all these little Lolos. And she has a special little Lolo group right now that you can just get. Look at all these. This is Wonka, but I think Wonka is going to be traded out for Elba Island, which will contrast more with the colors that I have. And then sunglasses not included, leprechaun, troll hair, and material girl. Okay, these are that bright. They look super bright. And like I said, for sure, Beetlejuice and Hippo for Cinco and Windows Cry. But I might try this out for Living on a Prayer, because I think Living on a Prayer has the red in it. So I might put Living on a Prayer. Anyway, so for right now, these are for sure my colors. And before I scan them up, before next week, I'll do an Instagram live. I'll do that, you guys. I will. I'm going to commit to right now. When I scan my colors up, I'm going to do an Instagram live. Okay? Hold me to it. It's going to be fun. It's going to be you and me. Oh, and this is in my Front Range bag, Wonder Woman bag. And you guys, if you have not checked out Front Range bags, I've got a label in here. She's on Etsy, and she is amazing. She's out of Colorado. And this bag is most excellent. And I've stolen the handle off of this bag for another bag that I don't see in here right now. That's got a project in it somewhere, I'm sure. Or some yarn for a project, because I do that a lot. I go, oh, I'm definitely going to knit this. And then I put it in my bag. I put everything together in a bag and kind of put the project with it. So, you know, the pattern, or I mark the pattern. Anyway, that's all I got right now. Cast on your projects for May the Force knit with you. I'd love to see them popping up on Instagram. Let me know what knit-alongs you're knitting along with. And let me know, you know, what festivals you're about to go. Are you going to Rhinebeck? I am not going to Rhinebeck, but I'm going to Vegas in October, so it's okay. I'm not too mad. Also, because I just went to a fiber festival and kind of spent a little more than I planned. Oh! Finished objects in a contest. I almost forgot. This is the most important part. I did finish something. It was a hat. I'm going to post pictures right here. This is the with a paddle hat. Sorry, I want to make sure I said it right. From Kino Knits. This was such a fun pattern to test knit. She was looking for test knitters with different skill levels and who were using different yarns. And she's got it written for different yarn weights. I did fingering weight held double in Neighborhood Fiber Company's Studio Sock. And I wanted to share the finished object with you, but it had to be super secret until today, or yesterday, I think. And I actually sent it to a friend of mine who is having chemo right now, because she told me that her head is really small and it fits a child size. So I had my friend's kid model the hat, and then I sent it to my friend Lisa, who is absolutely enamored with this hat and she loves it. And I need to knit her some more hats, because she's amazing and I love her, and she's one of the sweetest people I've ever met in my life. And I sent her 2 hats. I sent her a hat I made a long time ago that was out of some acrylic yarn, but it was still pretty, and she said she loves it too. So I want to send her some more nice hats. She wants a pink hat, and I don't have a lot of pink yarn, you guys. I don't think I have anything that is solid pink. Everything is like wildly variegated, but I'm on the lookout for something appropriate, and it'll probably be a snug beanie too, because that's what she likes. And oh, I was telling you, this pattern was a lot of fun. It has an interesting brim. There's a design that you can see on the brim, which looks like a paddle, and then the little rapids are the pattern in the hat, and it was really easy to do. I got a little confused at first, but I emailed Mary, and she's like, oh, you just do this, this, and this, and basically you just do exactly what the pattern says. And even if you think, oh, that's not going to be what I'm supposed to do, it is what you're supposed to do, and it turns out great. So you just follow the pattern and trust that she knows what she's doing, and you get a beautiful hat. And like I said, I had my friend's son model it, and he was a great model. And we got through. I was like, "Do you want this hat?" Because it was before I'd talked to my friend. I knew that she was looking for some hats, and he's like, "Nope." But he had a great time wearing it, and he loved modeling it for me. So I'll definitely probably use him as a model again in the future. I feel like I've been a little rushed today, but it's so glad to talk to you all, and thank you so much for joining me, and I hope that you have a wonderfully knitty week. Let me know if you're gonna join me in the Speckle and Pop Cow. Oh, and there'll be a thread in the group. If you're interested in the With a Paddle hat, I'm gonna put a link to it, plus a prompt. I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm going to ask you a question about knitting hats. Do you prefer knitting in the round, particularly hats, on a circular needle or with DPNs? Because I'm loving DPNs right now for hats, and I want to know what you do. Okay, so that'll be the prompt. Do you prefer knitting hats on DPNs or circulars? And that can be magic loop or just a 16-inch circular. Look for that in the threads, and we'll have a whole week, so I'll close the thread on October the 1st and draw for a winner for the pattern. Okay, thanks. Have a great day.